Hi, just Duncan here, and on this video what we're going to have a look at is planning and anticipation. Something, very important, a very important skill for us to have to build and develop, that independence as a driver. So what do we mean by planning and anticipation? Well, planning is looking at the road ahead, and thinking about the things that you're going to need to be doing, where you're going to need to be, where you need to go, what sort of things you need to do. So it is all about thinking ahead, all right, and that is again really important when we drive. It is all about looking and thinking ahead about what we're going to be doing rather than what we're doing. So if we think about and we know what we're going to do and what we're going to have to do, we're going to start to put together a much more successful drive. Anticipation. All right, now there's a funny one. It's one I find that some people do kind of get a little bit, have a little bit misunderstanding of the term anticipation. So anticipation is thinking about the things that might happen. And again, it's really important. The best maybe definition I can give you there, is let's imagine you're driving down the road, and looking ahead in the distance, you see a set of traffic lights. Now, you see that those traffic lights are on green. But as you get closer to them, there might be a chance that those traffic lights change and turn to red. So you need to obviously be prepared for that. You need to be prepared for the traffic lights to change. So that's what we're really talking about here, is anticipating the fact that those lights might change. They might not, they might. You might have a pedestrian, on the pavement at the side of the road, and that pedestrian might step out in front of you to cross the road. So we need to obviously look for things, that will possibly could happen. And if we're looking for those possibilities and we're preparing ourselves for those possibilities, then if they do happen, we are going to be in a much better position to be able to deal with them. So sometimes it is, when we're seeing a potential hazard, something that might happen, sometimes it might be just a case of checking that interior mirror as soon as you see the problem, so you know what's going on behind you, and then maybe just easing off your gas a little bit. You certainly might not need to suddenly always brake, just easing off, just giving yourself the extra moment or two to see what's going on. So what we're going to do again here, is I'm going to put a bit of a drive together where we're going to come into some different situations. I don't know what we're going to be facing. I mean, that's the whole thing about driving. We never really know what we're going to face when we put a drive together. But we're going to put a bit of a drive together, I'm going to give you a bit of a commentary so you can see what I'm thinking about and how I'm going to deal with it, and also get you to think about things that possibly we can't see as well. So hopefully that will be of some help to you. So on this drive, I'll just give you a bit of a commentary as we go along, and we can see what we can find, and obviously hopefully try to get you to understand and learn how to start to plan and anticipate your drive. At the end of the day, it is all about awareness, being fully aware of what is going on around us, and being fully aware of what we're potentially going to be facing ahead of us, even into those areas that we can't see. We need to think about possibly what dangers we could come up against. So it's worth thinking about things that you possibly might meet. Let's go and have a look what we can find. So moving off, and I've got a roundabout coming here where I'm going to be turning left. So the first thing here, is anticipating something coming from the right of this roundabout, the road I can't see, and thinking about what's in the road to the left. So I've got a car turning in, it's coming this way, it's clear, but I can see nothing, round this corner to the left of me. So therefore I am going to keep my speed down, because I can have a parked car, round the corner, kids playing in the street, and I don't want to suddenly slam on. So I'm going to come round nice and steady. Okay, I've got a parked car there, a woman walking out. Is she going to open a car door, or is she going to let me pass? Looks like she's waiting for me. So again, but I was anticipating the fact that she might have opened the car door and possibly caused me a problem. Okay, so I got a motorbike coming down towards me, car pulling out. So again, I'm just easing off my gas. Okay, I don't really know. Looks like his car's maneuvering into a parking space. But again, I don't want to get on top of it. I want to make sure it's not going to cause me a problem. So I'm coming in nice and slow, nice and steady. Another car door opened up there. Somebody just got in. Okay, I'm just watching this car on the right. Got a pedestrian on the left walking the dogs. There's a dog on a lead. Car waiting for me to come through. Okay, so you can see there, okay, quite a few little things happening there. So again, I kept my speed down there, and I was anticipating any potential problems that I might be facing. I'm going to be turning left at this junction. Okay, this car coming in, cutting the corner a little bit, so I've just eased off, okay, to let him through before I get myself right up to the end of the junction. Now again, because I was going slowly, all right, and steadily, it wasn't a problem. So again, you know, when we've got restricted view, okay, coming up to some of these junctions, the last thing we want to be doing is racing up to them where we've got to then suddenly slam on. Okay, so I can see, okay, at the end of this road, and I'm going to be turning right. It's looking like a closed junction, so I've got very little, if not no visibility to the right or the left of me at all here. Parked cars right in front of me, so I've got to pay particular attention to what's coming down on the right, because I'm going to have to be turning partly on the wrong side of the road. Oncoming vehicle there, so I'm just going to ease off and just like nice and steady let him come through. Vehicle up there, okay, with his indicator on, he's going to turn and get out. No, so he's not turning, you see. So again, a bit of a misleading one there. All right, so he was just indicating to say he was going round that parked car. So again, just goes to show, okay, sometimes giving signals can be misleading. Okay, so I'm going to be taking the next road on the left. I can't see up this road, so just, okay, parked cars right at the beginning of the street. So again, I just want to come in slowly, have a good look up, making sure it's safe for me to come out over to the right to come through on that junction. Okay, restricted view ahead. Every time I'm getting restriction, I'm checking my mirrors, knowing what's going on behind me, so as well as what's going on in front of me. I'm going to take the next road on the left. Okay, so no, I got a bit of a vision in here. It's not totally restricted, a wide-ish road, so not too much of a problem. Okay, got a couple of kids walking in the middle of the road, so I'm anticipating that they might step out. I don't know. So again, check my mirror. I didn't really go onto my gas and speed up until I got past them, because again, you know, being children can be a little bit unpredictable. So the road is bending off to the right. I can't see round this bend, so again, I don't know what's around this corner. Anticipating anything. Parked cars, pedestrians, children. All right, lots of parked cars on the right-hand side of the road. It's looking relatively clear, but again, more bends, more parked cars. Again, I'm anticipating the fact that there could be oncoming traffic at any time. So remember, I always want to be able to stop within the distance that I can see. Okay, the road's opening up a little bit more, so I can speed up, but it does bend again to the left. Visibility might open up as I get a bit closer. I can still stop easily within the distance I can see, so I'm quite happy with my speed. Two pedestrians on the right with the dog. Okay, more parked cars coming up. Road's narrowing here, so checking my mirrors, coming out here, I'm just easing off. Less space, less speed. I'm thinking about maybe a car door opening, a child stepping out, anything like that through here. I've got a car turning into the road. Hopefully he's going to stop and just let me clear through. Looks like he is, and I'm going to be turning right at the end. But again, I was going nice and slow, so if that vehicle wasn't going to slow down and stop for me, give way, I had plenty of time to stop, so there was no panic. Okay, so turning onto a busier road. 3 cars coming to my left now that I need to give way to. I got a vehicle coming to the right, so I'm going to be stopped here for a moment or two. There's some more traffic coming from my left. Another vehicle coming from my right. So again, I'm just anticipating, I'm looking both ways all the time. I'm not staring in one direction. If you could see me now, my head is nodding right to left all the time. So I'm aware of what's happening both sides, both directions. Okay, I'm going to go right to this roundabout. So just saw from that sign, okay, that's taking us into the village centre. So looking to my right, looking into my road before I turn in. Okay, and I can already see parked vehicles down there, and there is movement down this road. So okay, I can see brake lights, okay, on that car on the right hand side of the road. He's just indicating left, he's moving away. Oncoming vehicle, I got speed bumps, okay, so that vehicle's doing a turn in the road. So I'm just going to slow it down. There he is, he's got round, no problem at all. Kids on the left. Steady over these speed bumps. Okay, the white vehicle on the left is just parked up. The passenger door left-hand side is open. Alright, I'm going to check my mirrors, but again, cautiously pass because the driver might decide to hop out. Bringing it back in. Oncoming vehicle indicating to his left. There he is, he's turned off, so that's fine. Road is relatively clear again, so I can speed it up a little bit. More parked cars coming up on the left, oncoming vehicle. So I'm going to slow it down. I don't think the road's wide enough for both of us. So slowing down, letting that vehicle through. Checking interior right door mirror, I've got traffic coming up behind me. Yeah, but not causing me a problem. So I got a roundabout ahead. So again, the car approaching the roundabout, turning to his right. I'm going to go to left, so that same direction. Can't see very much into this road to the left, okay? So again, I want to come around nice and cautiously. Park car there straight away, and a car reversing. So again, just checking it, yet making sure it is safe and clear to pass. It's always giving me myself time to make a decision, and how I'm giving myself that time is by my speed. The slower I go, the more time I'm giving myself. Oncoming vehicle here, and I'm going to let him go through. Another white car coming up here. And a motorbike, so I'll let the motorbike come through as well. Oncoming traffic here, so I'm quite happy to keep my position now. What I don't want to do is unnecessarily weave in and out between all these parked cars. Alright, I am going to come in on the left now here, okay, because it's going to probably give me a better vision on this bend to what's coming up. There I got a car coming up. Mirrors moving it out. Again coming down, alright, expecting oncoming traffic any moment. There's a bend in the road I can't see, so again, I don't want to go flying down here. I'm going to slow down earlier, I'm going to go into second gear now. So again, if something comes flying around this corner, I can stop. nice and steady round. Parked cars there, looking for oncoming traffic. There we go. So again, I've got a few cars here now. If I'd have come speeding around that corner, all right, and came out, I probably potentially would have had a problem. I would have probably had to have slammed my brakes on. So again, you can see there I was able to take action and stop within time without causing myself or anybody else any difficulties. Okay, the road is wide enough here, but I'm just keeping it steady. Oncoming vehicle there going around that parked car on the right. So again, just keep my speed steady. Just slowing it down. And I'm going to find a safe place on the left to park. Okay, so you can see there, all right, different situations and different scenarios going on. Again, I think the main thing there, at no point did I have to suddenly slam my brakes on and take any major action for any of the events. It's about keeping it steady and obviously trying to expect the unexpected, looking well ahead. And where I didn't have that visibility, I was going nice and slow. So again, if there was a problem there, I didn't have to suddenly react. So that's what planning and anticipation is all about, really, is, you know, looking well ahead, seeing what's going on, thinking about what you can't see as well as what you can see, and anticipate things that might happen. Chances are 9 times out of 10, okay, they don't actually happen, but that's okay. If we've anticipated it on those occasions when they do happen, all right, we are prepared. We're ready to take the necessary action to deal with it in a safe manner. And I think that is the key, is always being able to deal with things in a safe manner. Okay, hopefully that's of some help to you, and we'll see you on the next video.